What up, guys? Me, Carpenter, and hello, Girl Meets World fans. Yes. Welcome to my Girl Meets World review. Girl Meets the Forgiveness Project. It was funny and brilliant as well. Great performance from Sabrina. Great performance from Sabrina, who plays Meyer on the show. Yeah, great performance from you, Sabrina. It was so good. It was a great episode because trying to forgive your parent who left you, and your mum has to be a single parent, or your dad has to be a single parent, and left you like that, and your single parent have to go after you throughout the years, and then comes back to in your life. And I know it happens in real life, and this was a real. But Mai didn't forgive her father what he did to his mum and her, and he's got to have a family, and it was just disappointed from that, and it was Paul Meyer, and it was great performance from Sabrina, who put out this episode, and it was such a great episode. I loved it. And it was directed by Joey Zawink and Matthew Nelson. I'm a big fan of Fogelmanis World. It was such a great series, and it's such a great series, and well written, well directed, and great cast as well. As I've seen Boy Meets World and this series, and it's such a great series. Both of them are, and well done to you, Sabrina. I'll do the synopsis in a minute. Coming up next will be my Dr. Ken review, and then my Thunderbirds review. Yes, got lots of stuff to do. But it was such a great episode, and I loved the performance from Sabrina, and it was such. I loved the performance from Sabrina, Captain R, and it was such great performance from Sabrina, and I keep saying that because it was a brilliant episode and fantastic at the same time, and emotional because what Maya has to put up throughout the years, and it was funny at sometimes, and Maya decides to write a letter to her father trying to forgive him, but she didn't because she couldn't cope, because she couldn't forgive him what he did, and he's got to have a family now, Maya's father, and it was such an emotional episode, and brilliant, and just again, great performance from Sabrina. And it was such a really good episode, and I loved it. I was sitting there and whoa. I know it happens to people in real life. If your parent, if you're single mom, if your dad leaves you when you're 3 years old, and that you're 5 years old, and just leaves you and walks out of the house and never comes back, and comes back to life 13 or 14 years later, and it's just heartbroken from other people, and it is really. So here's synopsis of the show. When Cory comes up with the idea of the forgiveness project, when expressing their feelings on paper, someone they wish to forgive. Riley writes to Auggie, and Lucas and say to write to Farkle, while Meyer decides to write to her father, Kermit, who appears at Topanga's receiving Meyer's letter, and that comes as a shock to Katy, but Meyer wants to give Kermit a chance to part of her life again after he failed to be in the last 9 years. As Meyer and rest of Cory's class missed the point of forgiveness, Cory explains to them that they need to give those they forgive a point to show remains for their wandering before assessment can even begin. Wiley, Lucas and Zane have a little difficult to forgive, and while Miles' situation is a different story, Kermit explains to her why he left and her mother and started a different family. Yeah, he's got a good job. Maya understands what her father did and is no longer angry with him, but she couldn't forgive him. She's tearful, confessed to Cory she failed the assessment, but Cory did not accept her recognition of her father right away, if ever. Yeah. Guest stars Cheryl, Texan again playing as the wonderful Katy, Hart, David Thompson, Jenkins as Kermit and Meyer's father, Amir, Mitchell as Zay, Brookston and Cullis Elton as Howie. Yeah, it was such a great episode. It was really, really good and brilliant at the same time. I loved it. Well done, Sabrina, for doing a brilliant performance to this episode, and it was a really, really good episode. A really, really good story to real life, and yeah, it was such a really, really good episode and fantastic at the same time. So, the verdict of this episode, I'm going to give it 9.3 out of 10, but it was such a great episode and awesome at the same time. So, please like, comment, subscribe for more epic reviews like this. Subscribe for more Girl Meets World reviews, and please give this a thumbs up and comment down below. Bye. Subscribe for more Girl Meets World reviews. I gave it 9.4 out of 10 because it was a fantastic, brilliant and awesome episode, and well done to you, Sabrina, for a brilliant performance in this episode. Bye.